Hey there, Bloomers and friends, Rev Kev here. This has been quite the week for me. As maybe some of you who are on Facebook have seen, when Mike and I were at the Starbucks at Ramon and Sunrise Sunday morning, just kind of getting ready for going over to the Demuth Center for church, but we were there at Starbucks early and having a sandwich and a cup of coffee. And I'm sitting there and I'm looking at my things, and Mike is looking at his things, and suddenly he jumps up and is shaking hands with someone. And I look up, and here he's shaking hands with a television star, movie star, guy that we know through the TV and film industry. James Franco is right there, and Mike is saying, "Hello, Mr. Franco, I appreciate your work." And then he turns and introduces me, and I say, "Stand up," and "Hello, Mr. Franco, and appreciate your work." He says, "Thank you," and then he toddles on off. So that, and takes a look at what's going on in the. He went to get some coffee or something like that. I don't know when was the last time I shook the hand of somebody who's a verified movie star, but it was a very exciting start to our Sunday morning. And then, of course, we went and had a wonderful time at Bloom, and it was a very jam-packed day the rest of the day with our Bloom Christmas party, as well as Mike and I went to the California Desert Chorale concert. So that was our Sunday. It was exciting. And then I knew this was happening, but the announcement came out last night that I have been selected as one of the 5 or 6 recipients of the Palm Springs Human Rights Award for 2018-2019. And that was a real shock to me. I had no idea that was happening. And so it was a thrill, a shock, humbling, all of those kinds of things. And I really appreciate, and we'll publish in Bloom Notes what they wrote a nice paragraph, and the paragraph is about founding a ministry that is welcoming and helping in our community, and that there was recognition for that, and the good that it was doing for people's human rights on a local scale. And so that was very great to experience. And we'll put some information in Bloom Notes about that. I'd also post about that on Facebook. Something I haven't posted yet, and this is like the third thing that has happened, is I wrote an article for the Words of Faith in the Desert Sun column and submitted it according to the regular schedule. And I knew that it was supposed to be published on Friday, the 21st, coming up. Or if you're watching this, could be yesterday. But anyway, December 21st. And I just got word this morning that in the section that it's in is going to be the cover story. And that's a thrill. You don't get that very often. I wrote about Mary. And our scriptures this week is about Mary and Elizabeth and Bethlehem and so forth. But I wrote about Mary, and it was just sort of my take on Mary from a standpoint of what a strong and effective woman she was, and continues to be inspirationally for so many people. So we'll also post a link to that so that you can see that at the appropriate time, or I'll put a PDF on here or something. It just dawns on me while I'm talking to you that would be a nice thing to do. And so those 3 things together were, quite a trifecta of good things for me. And that's not the kind of thing that I look for every week, or the kind of thing that is something I really, seek out on a regular basis. I just want to keep going and doing our lives as we are, and trying to do our best to be faithful, and to know that we're always living in God's grace. And however we're doing it, as I say, we go with who we got and do the best we can. However that goes, that's good. That's what we're trying to do here. That's what's happening. So the thrill, is a neat thing, and so sometimes you get those startling moments, and we're hearing about that in our Advent stories now. There are some startling moments, and the Annunciation to Mary that she was going to be, something very special was going to be happening to her. It was a startling moment. The angel speaking to Joseph in his time was a very startling moment. The angels coming to the shepherds in our wonderful stories, those were startling moments. The encounters between the magi, the wise ones, the learned ones from the east, with the political structure that was functioning in Israel at the time, that produced some startling moments. So the thing about it is, this season is a time when we acknowledge the startling moments, the surprising moments that we have in our lives, and we know that however they are coming to us, there is the potential for good to be happening as a result of them. So whatever startling moments you're having in your life, look for the good that can follow. It can be tough in the meantime, but good will always follow. We hope you'll be with us this Sunday. It's Animal Blessing, Pet Blessing Sunday at Bloom. Come to the manger. All well-behaved pets and well-behaved owners are welcome to come and be a part of our service and our time of blessing. The pets, the animals, will be in our worship service the whole time. That's the way we do it at Bloom. And also, if like us, we can't bring our cat, but we can bring a photo. And we'll have a table there to bring photos so that all our furry dependents get recognized and can be blessed. So we hope you'll be with us this Sunday. It's a special day in the life of Bloom. Jolly Singers will be singing again this year, and we're looking forward to that. If you can't be with us in body, please be with us in spirit. And as always, please keep us in your prayers.